Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at our boy Angel Golden Frieza. This is one of the most impressive units in Dokkan history, honestly. This is a unit that I think is like as well designed as they possibly can get. They created this crazy Frieza unit who is good on every team, good in every situation. Like if you would like say how far your stone value is gonna go between how good his banner is, how good he is everywhere in the game. This I would say is one of the most highest value characters Dokkan has ever had, this Angel Golden Frieza unit, right? So we're starting out here over on Angel Golden Frieza's team, Otherworld Warrior / Revives Warrior. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and float off the friend Angel Golden Frieza right here. Notice he can use his active skill already, because that's the thing about Angel Golden Frieza. He is able to use his active skill transformation whenever you want. Literally, his conditions can be activated upon entering attacking turn. Literally, whenever. No restriction whatsoever, which it's one of these things that it makes him a joy to use, because it's like he gets a lot more powerful offensively once you transform with him, but you don't need to transform, right? You could just sort of do whatever you want to with him. And I think that's very, very ultra valuable. Okay, so he does so much too, by the way. Like he seriously, like he lowers attack, he stacks, he seals, he stuns, he has damage reduction, he has high attack and defense, he dodges. He literally does everything. This Angel Golden Frieza is ridiculous. So we have him right here. Let's see. So we have 3 links active right here. So we have Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, and Fierce Battle are the 3 links we have active right here. Let's keep the God of Showcases around for Frieza. No reason to push him off rotation. I think we will transform in this turn, because the thing about base Frieza, right? So his passive, he gets 100% attack and defense. Then he gets an additional 50% attack and defense for 5 turns after he gets hit once. And then just for that same turn after he's been hit, he gets a medium chance of dodging the enemy's attack within that same turn after receiving an attack. Then he also lowers attacked enemies' attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns, right? A beastly passive that's doing a lot, makes him good for Super Battle Road. With his defensive stacking and base, he's good for long events. He also seals on super attack. So like attack lowering, sealing, dodging, stacking defense. It's like already you can see how this guy is going to be incredibly impactful pretty much anywhere you're using him. By the way, he does share and keep the exact same link set even after he transforms. So he's at 115k defense right here. That's without him supering at all in base. Remember, he stacks defense in base. But in Golden, he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he also gets another 80% attack and defense on super attack. So support type units will give him a big buff. Then he also has a 70% chance of stunning the attacked enemy when performing a super attack for 1 turn. That's pretty good. And then he also reduces damage received by 50% when HP is 50% or less. All right, so look at his attack set right there. Basically 5 million, turn 1. Now, keep in mind, we're on Angel Golden Frieza's team. So what that means is we are on a 4-key and 150% to all stats-led team right here, right? And that's still what Angel Golden Frieza was able to do. Next turn, we're going to have Golden Frieza alongside his like non-transformed version. So we're going to have Kid Buu, the God of Showcases, and the 2 Friezas together on this next rotation. It's going to get pretty wild for all of them. Here's my boy Pikkon as well. I definitely wanted to include Pikkon in this showcase. I'm actually a really big fan of this Pikkon card. I think he is great. Pure damage is not what he's here to help you with, but he can do a lot of other really helpful things that Pikkon can. Again, that Pikkon is very, very good. So, like, if you're a global player, definitely do not sleep on that Pikkon. I adore him. Very similar to, like, Angel Golden Frieza doing so much on, like, so many teams, helping out a lot. I think Pikkon has a lot of similarities in there, where Pikkon is able to do a lot to help the team, right? Okay, so, again, because the 2 Friezas, they share the entire same link set, wabam, we can go like this. All links active, level 10. This is a 150% team. I think this Frieza 79%. Oops. Yeah, this is a 79% Frieza. Also, by the way, notice that my Frieza, I did make sure to give him some premium equips right here, right? Like, I've got the level 2 crit, level 3 crit, level 4 additional. I think Frieza can benefit from both additional and crits, because, you know, he gets a 100% attack buff in gold on super attack. He stacks defense in base, and then, of course, he's doing so much damage in both base and gold that, like, really, like, I would say FRIEZA is a good character to have, like, both crits and additionals would be very good. But I would say that there's not really any, like, wrong way to go about it, just as long as FRIEZA can both crit and additional. I think both are fairly good. What's his defense here? 128k, but keep in mind he gets another 80% defensive buff on super attack, so his defense is going to be like 200k plus without him even super attacking once in base. Here's the base version, 3.47. This one's not even rainbowed, right? And then he's sealing, he's lowering attack, he just does so much. He has the dodge for that same turn. Like, there's 5.9, like, I love that. Dude, 6 mil right there. You could get that turn 1. Like, that's a turn 1 attack stat you could do. If we had this exact rotation, FRIEZA, and Kid Buu turn 1, that would be a turn 1, like attack right there. Like, look how crazy this FRIEZA is. It is not an exaggeration to say he's one of the best units in the game. It is not an exaggeration to say he's one of the top TURs in the game, right? Personally, I do think he's better than FCR Cooler. I do think he's better than FCR Bojack. I do think he's better than PyCon, and I think he's better than Janemba and a lot of these units. This Angel Golden Frieza is a massively good unit. And if his banner is, like, almost as good as it was on GP or better, like, I at that point, like, I can't even really say, like, skip. Like, I love telling people to skip, but Angel Golden Frieza is so good, his banners were so good, and he's good in every event that they're, like, it's just a very high value character to potentially get, right? So let's keep going. Let's go to a different team. The other thing about Angel Golden Frieza is he's on, how many different category teams does this boy have? He's got a bunch, right? Frieza is on 8 category teams, right? Or 7. Wait, I can't count. He's on 7. 7. Well, let's go to the next team. 7 category teams. All right, so now we're on the Movie Boss / Full Power team. And again, there's many different ways to use this Frieza, right? Like, I like doing a lot of these, like, level 10 links showcase stuff like that. Like, we'll go on, like, 3, 4, 5 teams. We'll show them alongside a variety of different linking partners, different situations and stuff like that. But, like, the amount of situations we can get with this Frieza, like, we can max him out in base, we can max him out in gold. Again, like, you could literally choose whenever you want to transform. So, like, when going through, like, a typical event, we probably don't want to go gold right away, right? Because, again, he is stacking defense permanently in base. You know, and he's already getting a massive defensive buff on super attack in gold. Then he has that damage reduction in gold. It's like, again, this Angel Frieza is good everywhere. Like, he doesn't really have a weakness. Like, he's able to help in, like, all these different situations. If anything, maybe you could say his link set, well, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe his link set would be not really as good for, like, the Lineage of Evil team, the Wicked Bloodline team, because he doesn't have big bad bosses, but, like, that's really it. I mean, he still has, because his link set is Prodigies, Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Nightmare, Turn of Power, and Fierce Battle. So it's like, I mean, that's not even really true, because he's gonna have Prodigies with all the Final Form Friezas, right? Like, all the Final Form Friezas always have well, a lot of them have Prodigies. Strongest Clan of Space, that's the Frieza link. Universe's Most Malevolent, that's, you know, well, I say Frieza link, but, you know, Lineage of Evil. I like Lineage of Evil better than Wicked Bloodline as a name, by the way. But, like, Strongest Clan of Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, those are the 2 Lineage of Evil links. Shocking Speed is really good, you know, because he's gonna share that with a lot of the different sort of Frieza family units, you know, like Final Form Physical Cooler's got Shocking Speed, you know, a lot of these different Frieza units and stuff like that have Shocking Speed. STR Cooler, one of his very, 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 very few tiny weaknesses is that they left Shocking Speed off of him, right? Whereas that would be very helpful if he had it, although his link set is already great. All right, so Frieza's at 88k defense. That doesn't look that impressive at first glance, but keep in mind he gets 50% attack and defense for 5 turns after he gets attacked. So there he is at, what, 3.15 right there? So he gets the 5 turns of 50% defense, and he stacks. So, like, his defense was actually much higher than we saw right there. And, you know, I would say, like, sort of maybe, like, his one little weakness is that in Super Battle Road, the very first hit he takes is going to hurt bad. But after that, usually I've found in even Extreme Super Battle Road, he is able to tank fairly well, right? Like, he's definitely able to get the job done. But, again, you just want to be a little bit careful with Frieza in Super Battle Road getting that first hit on him. Now, I would say a lot of the times in Super Battle Road, like, his base form might be a better way to go, depending upon the situation, right? Because, again, he's stacking defense. That'll help him out, you know, getting extra defense on super attack. He's sealing, which is obviously super good. The 30% attack debuff for 2 turns on his passive is really powerful as well. It also helps that it's not tied to his super attack in any way. So, like, if for whatever reason, I don't think you'll struggle for ki with this guy too often. But for whatever reason, if you do happen to struggle with ki for this guy, at the very least, if you don't super attack, that attack debuff on his passive will still activate, even if you're not super attacking with him. That is a very, like, underrated ability that he's got right there. All right, so we have Evolution Blue Vegeta on rotation, so now we're going to activate Tournament of Power and Prodigies. Those are 2 links at this. So Vegeta, like, you know, you got to love that Vegeta and Frieza are not the worst linking partners ever, because they have Prodigies, Fierce Battle, and Tournament of Power. Again, a lot of the Tournament of Power characters work really well together. Unlike the Int Angel Golden Frieza, who debuffs superclass allies, this Frieza has no such weakness built into him, no ally debuff or anything like that. So this Frieza is great for Reps of Universe 7, Universal Survival Saga, all that shit. He will work fine. All right, so his defense, by the way, jumped up, look at it, 184k. Basically, it went up over 100%, right? Because he was at 88k defense. Now he's at 184k. So really, really impressive between the defense from getting hit and then also stacking the defense right there. I feel like this is a good situation to transform with him, and let's see how much damage we're going to get out of this Frieza right here. Now, again, keep in mind that Cooler is giving a support type buff, which is going to help out quite a bit. Right, you know, remember Frieza is on Transformation Boost, so Cooler's giving 2 ki and then 30% attack and defense to Frieza, which is really good. No way Cooler finishes Janemba off right here. All right, so let's see, what's Frieza's defense? 133k, but again, he gets 80% on super attack. So his defense is going to be ridiculous. With 1 stack, base Frieza supered once, and this guy is going to be at like 230k defense or whatever he's going to be at after he supers attacks on this turn. So keep in mind that, again, this Frieza, this entire, like, I don't know what you guys thought this video was going to be, but it's going to be an entire video of me sucking him off. Like, what possible complaint could you have about this guy? Like, I don't see. The only thing maybe you could say, I wish his leader skill was 170% attack. That's like literally the only thing, but I love the 4 key 150%. 5.58 right there. Look at that. And again, he doesn't like stack attack or build up attack or anything like that. Like he just has that right away. And keep in mind, so he gets a 100% attack buff on super attack. He massively raises attack for 1 turn. That's what the LR Super Saiyan 4s do. That's what the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks do. That is a ridiculous ability. So, like, if Frieza double supered right there, he would have been at, like, a 6.5 million attack stat or some shit. Like, it would be absolutely ridiculous. Like, this Frieza, again, this is just a full video of me sucking Frieza off relentlessly because there's not really too much to say about him that's negative, honestly. Like, I really would have to go out of my way to basically slander him, right? Like, the only thing I could say, again, is that turn 1 in Super Battle Road, you know, he would have, like, the AGL LR Gohan or, like, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, sort of weakness or something like that. But, like, considering everything else he brings to the table, you can't even really hold that against him. Because, like, if he started out before super attacking with, like, 200k defense, he'd be, like, the best unit in the game or something. Like, I don't know. Like, not actually, but he'd be up there. Like, he would be, like... Right now, I think as far as best TUR goes, again, I like to separate... Oh, looks like we're done with the event, actually. We're done with the event. Okay, but I like to separate EZAs from the normal TURs. That's just how I like to do it, right? So, like, Physical Vegito Blue, I feel like you could easily make the case that he's the best TUR in the game. Better than in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, better than Angel Golden Frieza, better than Cooler, better than Tech Ultimate Gohan. I feel like you could probably make that case, but I like separating EZAs anyway. I think Ultimate Gohan, Angel Golden Frieza, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta are sort of in a class of their own. I think Cooler and Bojack are very, very good, amazing units, but I like all 3 of these guys better than Cooler and Bojack. But those 5 units are so ridiculous. It's so crazy, too. because 4 of the 5 are brand new, and then we have Cooler, who's a year old, right? Like, Cooler, what the hell? Why are you still so good? All right, so we're hopping into an event. Here we are on the Universal Survival Saga team, obviously led by LR Jiren. And of course, LR Jiren and in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta have a rule with me where, like, it's either like, you know, Legendary Goku event for showcases on their teams or like this Bojack event because they're just way too powerful. So again, you know, these Tournament of Power units all link up well together. FRIEZA and Jiren have Shocking Speed, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle together. Very good. FRIEZA at 100, wow. 124k defense before he stacks once or gets hit. I mean, 17 being on rotation helps out. And then obviously 17, same thing. Shocking Speed, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. I guess we'll keep 17 on rotation here with FRIEZA. I mean, they both are reps of Universe 7. See, I would like to... I think I'm going to take this opportunity on this stage. Let's play around in his base for a little bit right here before we actually transform into Golden. Again, it would have been, like, nice to super attack with him right there and get, like, one of these ridiculous, like, 4+ million attack stats immediately turn 1, right? That would have been awesome. But 2.26, not the craziest attack stat right there. I mean, this is not exactly the best situation for him ever. But not only is he doing 2.26, but again, he's lowering the enemy's attack by 30%. He's stacking defense. He's sealing. Like, the amount that he does is just, it's so much. But, like, that's a little bit of a worse attack set right there. But again, I mean, Tournament of Power is giving a little bit of attack and defense and key. Fierce Battle gives attack, and then Shocking Speed is key and defense, right? So, like, those are the 3 links he has active. But obviously, you know, we have other powerful links like Universe's Most Malevolent, Prodigies, you know, attack links that you can get, as well as, like, Nightmare and shit like that, right? Okay, so same deal right here. We want to get rid of Zangia right here. Zangia typically is a very, very big nuisance because she can lower enemy attack. So as soon as we get rid of Zangia, that will help us out. And then I also want to get Angel Golden Frieza, the Int one, obviously with our physical transforming Angel Golden Frieza. The two of them together will be very, very powerful. I mean, again, the Int Angel Golden Frieza is going to have the unfortunate side effect of lowering superclass allies attack, right? That is kind of, like, I really wish he did not need that. Like, he lowers superclass allies and superclass enemies attack. I just, again, really don't think he needed that, like, attack lowering on superclass allies. There was no reason for them to do it. I mean, again, we'll see, but I don't know. Okay, so what is our defense up to now? 200k turn 2, huh? Wow, yeah, this boy is quite effective in terms of, again, defense, sealing. He's just doing so much. All right, so we'll do one more turn where we'll keep Frieza in base. We'll go ahead and let him get one more super attack right there, right? That super attack stacking his defense. Then next turn, we'll transform into Angel Golden Frieza when we have the other Angel Golden Frieza next to him. And the two of them will work pretty good, right? Because, again, if in Angel Golden Frieza's lowering the enemy attack passively, right? Like, it's just a passive debuff that's auto-active against superclass enemies. Then this Frieza, lowering the enemy's attack by 30% on attack, sealing. Like, you could see how Revived Warrior, Super Battle Road, all these different stages, like, it's going to be super, super powerful for Super Battle Road and all these difficult stages, right? Like, again, this Frieza, it's just good everywhere. Like I think there's a lot of value in potentially summoning for him. So right here, let's go ahead and push God Topo off rotation. So we'll do a rotation where we have the two Friezas together and then God Topo giving support. Obviously, God Topo gives 40% attack and defense after his EZA, along with 1 key. So he's going to be very, very powerful. And I guess we'll go ahead and have God Topo super attack in slot 1 as well. And then if Angel Golden Frieza would double super for us, I mean, that would be the biggest attack set that we're going to see, like, in this video, right? Because, again, he gets a 100% attack buff on super. So he does that twice, and the damage numbers he's putting up are just, like, unbelievable. So, okay. All right. So now we have the two Friezas together, and we have 17. So what's our defense at? Wow. His third turn, he's at 353k defense. So, like, you could see the way his shit is just rapidly building up. What are his stats? So he has 17,084 attack at Rainbow, and 10,663 defense at Rainbow. Both very good. Like, honestly, if like one of these like DOKKANFEST TUR or something like that is over 10,000 defense, like I'm satisfied. I'm content at that point. All right, so we have everything active except for Nightmare. Nightmare is the only link that is not active right here. Obviously, yes, we could see Angel Gold and FRIEZA and, well, both Angel Gold and FRIEZA, they share 5 out of 7 links, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Angel Gold and FRIEZA does right here. What is his attack stat here? Or, excuse me, his defense. So he's at 254k defense right there, right? Look at that. Ingrain that into your mind. 254k defense. He gets 80% defense on super. So he's going to be above like 400k defense after he supers. And again, this is not something that like we're going to see in a Dokkan event, but he gets 50% damage reduction when HP is 49% or less. If your defense is above 100k, 50% damage reduction is ridiculously powerful. At this point, with his defense going to be above 400k, literally nothing in the game could hurt him with his damage reduction active and with defense that high. So understand that, right? Now, obviously, that's, you know, turn 1 of Super Battle Road, you're not getting that. But, like, I'm establishing the point that, like, every situation, this FRIEZA is, like, imagine you have, like, a table full of, like, things. Like, this FRIEZA is sitting down at the table and putting, like, 50 things on the table, and he takes off, like, nothing, right? Like, I don't know, like, physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks for the first couple turns lowers his own defense, right? So that'd be like taking something off the table. There we go. Above 5, second super attack, he jumps above 5 million. That's without support. He just did a 5 million attack stat without, there was no support. 17 is giving defensive support. The Angel Gold and FRIEZA is not giving support. So Angel Gold and FRIEZA just did a 5 million attack stat without support. That is what you call power. And again, to all the like the whiny babies, again, Angel Gold and FRIEZA can do that turn 1, whereas Janemba transformed on like turn 7 can't do that. Like it's this Janemba is disgraceful compared to Angel Gold and FRIEZA. Like when I'm looking, my first glance at Pikkon, I'm like, Pikkon does seem pretty good, but you know, at the same time, he maybe could have been a little bit better. I mean, they definitely could have done maybe a little bit to make Pikkon a teeny bit better. But it's just like, when they drop something, like in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and this Angel Gold and FRIEZA, and then they move backwards and make worse units, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know, like that's why, it's unimpressive. And it's almost the same thing with Bojack, right? Like, you know, FRIEZA and Gogeta were, oh no, the cord! But FRIEZA and Gogeta are fresh in my mind, and then Bojack drops, and it's just like, Bojack is doing like 2 million attack stats. It's like, okay, that's cool, Bojack, but, how about Angel Gold and FRIEZA? Do a freaking 5 million attack stats turn 1. So, okay, yeah, there is a 235k defense. Very balanced unit. All right. So, again, we have 6 out of 7 links active because God Topo has Shocking Speed. Remember, in Angel Gold and FRIEZA does not have Shocking Speed. That's one of the 2 links he does not have with our boy Angel Gold and FRIEZA. So, okay, I mean, let's just see the big-time attack stats FRIEZA's going to do right here. And again, the numbers are going to be big because God Topo is supporting on this turn. And he's also, we'll have him super attack first, which is going to give us a little bit of an extra attack buff. I figure we'll probably take Angel Gold and FRIEZA to maybe like Cooler's team, and then we'll finish up over there. Again, just seeing the ridiculousness. 5.51. So again, if he got a second super attack right here, he would skate way above a 6 million attack stat. Give us one more. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, you guys see it, right? You see why he's so crazy? Why he's so ridiculous? How he has, like, almost no weaknesses? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Alright, so now we are on Cooler's team. Again, it's one of those situations, I've talked about it many times, but, like, a unit that can be on Cooler's team pretty much looks either at their best or near their best on Cooler's actual team right here. So let's go ahead and see the level of power that we could get from our boy Angel Gold and FRIEZA on turn 1. That's always really exciting to see, is what Angel Gold and FRIEZA can do for us on turn 1. What a unit's effectiveness can be. Because again, you could say like, oh, 10 million attack stat, a billion attack stat, whatever. But, you know, like Jiren, what does he do turn 1, though? So let's take a look. So, 131k defense. Again, he's getting 80%, so he's going to be over 200k defense after he super attacks right here. We have, again, what, 3 links, strongest cannon space, universe's most malevolent, and fierce battle are all active. So let's see what our boy FRIEZA will do. Remember that both coolers are giving a support type passive as well. They're both buffing transformation boost right here, which FRIEZA is obviously a part of. And FRIEZA starts off with a 5.4. Yeah, see? Like, when I'm this... When I do the video on Bojack, and I'm like, wow. There was the stun, by the way. But when I do the video on Bojack, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't really hit hard. And people are like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just looking at rainbow units and stuff. It's like, well, maybe what I'm talking about is the fact that they just released units that are brand new, literally the same class of character, a new Dokkan Festival exclusive, and this new one doesn't hit anywhere near what the old ones were hitting. Perhaps that could be why, right? When Golden Frieza is well above 5 million turn 1, and Bojack ain't getting anywhere near 5 million turn 1, right? And obviously Bojack, I mean, Bojack has good defense. He's got his support type ability, but dude, I'm just directly in my head comparing Bojack to Frieza. It's like, Bojack is dog shit compared to Frieza, isn't he? I feel like he is. Bojack is really good. He's super good. But, that boy Frieza is just different, okay? He's just different. That's how it goes. Alright, so, with Cooler here, we now have Shocking Speed along with the other links active. Again, maybe if you want to say like a tiny little weakness for Frieza is the fact that he does not have big bad bosses. Sure, I mean, that could hurt a little bit like a rotation like this. But again, I mean, look at how high that defense is going to get. Again, 80% on super attack. He has that stun chance on super attack. He's just doing so much. You know, the link set is good for a lot of these different teams. You know, full power, Revived Warrior, Universal Survival Saga, Reps of Universe 7, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Otherworld Warrior. You know, you get him on all these teams, and like he's putting up good numbers, really good numbers, very strong numbers. Angel Golden Frieza is not to be trifled with. He's a ridiculously powerful unit. And like, you know, Gogeta could super attack right there. He would have done nothing. I love this Frieza. This Frieza is just, he's good everywhere. He's a dream. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this Angel Golden Frieza. I mean, what else am I going to say? He's super good. He's ridiculous. He's redonkulous. He's ridiculous. He's crazy. That boy is good. Okay, I would like, however, to not... Can I, like, not finish this rotation off? Yeah, I can. Beautiful. Okay. I don't think we have to worry. We don't have to have our health above any threshold or anything like that, yeah. And we can just miss super attacks. Beautiful. Because I do want to get this next rotation where we have a Cooler, we got Angel Golden Frieza, and we have 50% Super Boo. Again, 50% Super Boo is essentially filling the exact same role as Physical Kid Boo. There's not really a difference between Kid Boo and 50% Super Boo. In terms of, like, you know, damage potential, showcase potential for this Angel Golden Frieza, right? You know, for some units, they might have, like, Brutal Beatdown, or maybe they'll have Big Bad Bosses, which Physical Kid Boo's also got. But Angel Golden Frieza does not have those links, right? He doesn't have Brutal Beatdown, and he does not have Big Bad Bosses, right? So, okay. Let's go ahead and see what our boy Frieza is going to do on this turn. 140k defense right there. Fairly good, and again, those same couple of links active. This will probably, I guess we'll make this sort of the final look at Frieza in this video. I feel like we've given him a nice, fair, clean look, and you can see all these different situations. 5.79 right there. Again, a double super attack, and he's going to be well over a 6 million attack stat. I mean, just these levels of power he hits are nuts. Like, Frieza, I adore him. He's super good, so... Again, let me know what you guys think of Angel Golden Frieza. I do think, like, if you're talking about just, like, is the unit good enough to summon for, like, and you're on Global? Yeah. Is the banner good enough to summon for on your on Global? Yeah. Like, there's not a lot of weaknesses. I mean, we do know that Kefla was added to Frieza's banner, whereas Kefla was not on Frieza's banner on JP, right? It was Beerus, Blue Kaioken, Goku, and Cooler as sort of, like, the 3 other mainstays. You know, Kefla has been added to that. But, you know, the global banner might be way better. And, I mean, if the global banner is better than the JP version banner was, and like we see how ridiculous this guy already is. I mean, like, again, you could see, like, I put some premium equips on him. Like, it's very rare that I'm putting like a level 4 additional gold is like super premium, because gold, you can, you know, the gold stuff is on every character, and like I was so comfortable giving him one of the best equips I have. Again, this Frieza is just ridiculous in every way. Let me know what you guys think. If you decide to summon for him, no regrets summoning for this boy, and with how good his featured pool is on that banner. So, thanks guys for watching. This boy's good, and he's good everywhere, and I'll catch y'all next time.